Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Apparently Marinwing was having a bit of a poacher problem. I wonder if that's still the case.
Well, I suppose... No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
This is the first year my siblings and I are all at Hogwarts. Our poor mother doesn't...
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities. Inside and out.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle. central hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Do you think it's painful?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use and in...
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom, and we'll see if we can't get you...
Revelio.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring room?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and we don't know where this path and she may feel obliged to share
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the Speaking of why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guides? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade. You'll enjoy, Mr. Oliver. I shall reach out. For now, focus on your...
Revelio.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't...
Have you gained any insights about...
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
Are there any other empty...
Yes, a few. If I can work out...
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been Do come and find me if you stumble.
Lumos.
Illuminating the
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Augustus Hill.
Revelio.
Frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to Hogsmeade these days. Too much distraction.
I should think that.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Revelio.
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Human transfiguration.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lumos.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
If anyone needs help with anything.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
That young'un's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not come on my own bank
I've always said that travel broadens.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. So sometimes I have to remind you of
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid! Stay focused. Very good. That's it. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid!
Here we go!
There we go. Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
Well done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Watch this. Brilliant! Here we go! Phew.
Accio.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game! Took me weeks to become Took weeks for me to get
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my mother received. Before I knew it.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world, but it never seemed intimidating or...
Is Wagadu a castle?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. I remember that...
This may seem an odd question, but it...
most...
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I must admit, however, that
It's nice to learn about another wizard.
Thank you for asking. Ah, I think Professor... Until next.
Of course, you can use
Revelio.
If you would.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using...
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak?
I did.
Well, and now...
What charm is... And what a...
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is... Now, expect to hear from me soon.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to...
Samantha Dale. Hope your first day's going.
I've been fortunate.
My brother William would tell you not to... Well, better see to my charms homework.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This
Levioso. Protego.
lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Must be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Don't hold my students to this adept.
Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you... Again, well done today. All right,
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
It was certainly good
practice. Didn't expect a new student. Then again,
In fact, it was.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires... You know, you might...
Exclusive and
Excellent. Knew I was right. If you want to get the most out of your time, whether it's joining a secret duel, you just have to...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? Look for Luke and Brattleby near the... Till next time.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient
Lumos.
travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Teaching us a spell or having a...
Revelio.
If someone gets struck by
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... I'd wager...
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get us... Regardless, you must continue. In that regard, I've asked you...
I'm not sure I have...
You shall find the time. In fact, Professor Now, we've arranged to...
Thank you, Professor.
You've managed your classes well.
I've never heard of a spellcraft.
A spellcraft is a I shall explain more about them.
Can you tell me more about the...
J. Pippin's potions. Professor Sharp asked...
There's an Ollivanders in...
There is. Mr. Olive... I would trust...
I'm eager to...
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsio?
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a... He'll keep you...
Rookwood?
Once you've finished, Professor... No time to wait.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly fixes things right up, makes a broken object.
Is he?
More frequently, as Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not a number of your professor. I have arranged...
Why must I first complete tasks?
No lesson or lecture can compare. Such experience is...
I'll start on the top. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Protego! Levioso! Accio!
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
So help me.
Accio. Brilliant. Revelio. Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom
Everyone hates you.
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports, Leander Pruitt, I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the my gobstone collection, that is. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand...
Gobstones?
That's what I tried to tell. People can be so cruel. Imelda is one of them. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones.
Rather an overreaction.
I'll say. Anyway, I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone...
Do you have any suggestions on how...
If I knew that, I'd get them. Whoever hid my gobstone.
Haven't you any friends?
Not really. Natty said hello once.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If I'll be back to playing Snake Pit.
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
Accio! I completed the assignment.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way. Let us give the old men... Remember to be deliberate in your
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Reparo! Nicely done! Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio! Reparo! Accio! Revelio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio!
Never seen devil snare in the wild.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida. You see, I'm fond of... My arms get so tight, but I must have confused...
That sounds brilliant.
Thank you. I collect the books and are meat told perhaps you could get them for me. There are only...
Why did Army...
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't... Amit spends a lot...
I suppose I could have...
Oh, I'd very much... If you could collect them and...
I try to imagine.
Revelio! Revelio! Repairer.
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did right?
Revelio.
Trust me, confine me inside of a jar.
Fresh air.
But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges, handsome,
Lumos.
or I'd fire up the cannon.
Revelio.
You've made your point!
Glad you can make
Revelio.
it. Just over there.
Reparo. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo.
Can I help you?
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Sebastian told me to see you about it.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for cross...
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel. You show up, I match you with other duel. It's our way of determining the school's greatest... and to liven things...
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. So...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Potato! Levioso!
Levioso!
Springo!
It's also act like a winner!
Come on! Bindo!
Levioso! Potato!
Sendo!
Don't throw away now.
Springo!
Levioso!
It's also...
You're better than that! Is that all you've got? And Springo!
I could never duel like that. Nice work! Sebastian, there's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but again, congratulations. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Sam sends many out myself.
Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Transfiguration has always come easily to me. Some minds are more suited to it than others.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio.
And she knows everything.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies. Is this your first foray?
It is. I have.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very... Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Protego!
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section.
Revelio!
I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at, but if you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest, look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Like we already made.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon! He's not... Caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'm thinking I thought the display a little dry.
Sounds like a fellow one can bring to it, doesn't it?
Revelio.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. and a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
If I thought I could complete this forever, I'd open my own pub in Hogsmeade Breakfast. On second thought, I'd rather be the one drinking the bar whiskey than pouring it.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung. A full day's work, there's the light, I say.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Pushing the plow is
Revelio.
an inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I take it you've had a...
I'm afraid I have.
Ah, but you will soon enough. Of course it is not without... Stay the course.
That's certainly...
And I... Spellcrafts, but I shall let... A potting table...
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like... Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio.
I'd rather spring the work.
Ah, the secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy...
We're hearing back soon about the position that opened up at the ministry. Well, I didn't know much of inquiry.
Flying about the bog, tossing a quaffle back and forth. Suppose I do get to see a bit more of them. Victim of a pimple school. If Mr. Tippett hadn't had freshly brewed cure for boils on hand, I don't know what we would have done. Perhaps a saint was wise.
What I like about Jack the Tramp is that he's shifty as a lever, and you can tell him that to his face. My children are sitting on my last nerve. Hug you this, hug you that. That's it. I'm staying before the fire. Toadstool's tail really make me wretch as a child. I wouldn't trade my wand for Chongqing energy do feel a bit safer when he's around. I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain, that's what the teachers would say. nut and every grapple I chased off. You want me It'd have been lovely to visit Hogwarts again, but I'd rather have that old curmudgeon as headmaster. I question anyone teaching the fight against dark arts. Why take such a
Revelio.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how good. A match.
I'm eager to try.
I would imagine so. And the bond between you? Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability.
That sounds wonderful.
I'll let you get to it.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Well, hello there.
Accio. Revelio. Pardon me.
Oh, the detonate. Merlin's bait.
Not at all.
Well, bravo. Name's Timothy. I keep the cart out.
I suppose.
In addition to But what? Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
I'd take that apology if it didn't involve so much down. When I was a girl, I wanted to work with unicorns. It was a whim that passed. The opportunity to pursue anything I wanted.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, though I don't believe I've...
It's my first time.
Is it really? You'll have read it. How may I help?
Professor Weasley sent me to...
You're the student. I set your things as... Is it not the most... They may not be as it's your first... I also offer. But for now... What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Oh, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'm just trying to practice. I'm sure I'll have it soon.
Accio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there.
Revelio.
Could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are. Huh. I'll have enough for that winged wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Never revealed the charm.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 I officially have all of my supplies. Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose that...
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Levioso! What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done! Finger! That's right, you lumbering louts! He's faltering! A few more hits to do the job! Protego!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Oh,
Revelio.
A moment, if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. They didn't do more damage. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to... I should like to thank you for your...
I was happy to...
Frankly, you deserve... I own Gladrag's Wizard. And, as I suspect this won't be your...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try... Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer.
I'd say that
Perfect.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Would you be inclined? You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure. Revelio.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head
Revelio.
to the castle.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was...
I can see that.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his... Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attacks. Don't want to risk another detention.
Revelio. Revelio.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Appears I won't be going up there.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. 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 Professor!
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But
they were there because of me.
Ranrock was in...
The troll...
This is grave news.
Speaking of the vault...
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically... No, I dare say after what...
They're after the locket.
Yes, yeah. I discovered an inscription. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise.
I suspect it.
Shall we go?
If our experience at I'd like you to work with...
But, sir, how dangerous could...
Perhaps we are only after... Once you've honed your... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you want.
Good. As such, handy for lighting torch, and when necessary.
Sounds...
Quite. But you may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished... You know where to find me once you've finished.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got ready for another round.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Confringo!
Accio!
You're better than that!
Protego!
Is that all you've got? Sendo!
Stupefy!
I'm the one!
Accio! Stupefy! Accio! Come on! Protego! Accio!
Don't shy away now.
Stupefy! There you go.
Some big hits that round. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last, you'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Revelio. Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Nicely done!
Accio.
You'll get it!
Levioso.
Good one!
Levioso.
That was something.
Levioso. Levioso.
Next time, perhaps. Keep trying.
Levioso. Accio.
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
I didn't hear anything.
She was humming again.
Oh, I'm so bothered.
Of course I was bothered. It's enough trying. And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uproar.
Werewolves! Levioso. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
My brother caused a lot of trouble in Professor Weasley's class when he was at school. He'd idly wave his wand whilst daydreaming and transfigure someone's book into a beetle.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me.
Glad to hear it.
Should be.
Yes. I'm sorry to... Your spellcasting. I would rather we not end. Let us begin. Concentrate. And keep your wand steady. Good work.
Revelio.
Madam Scrivener of the following.
Revelio.
Do you think they actually...
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir.
So I hear. You must continue to work with... That said... So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the
But, Professor...
I shall find you when I've...
Revelio. Revelio. Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Revelio. Sebastian.
There you are. You promised. Not many students.
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook...
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might. So...
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get...
He was called away by Black at the last moment.
You want to show some...
Precisely.
And I am. Meet me... How concerned should I... Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly. She and I have had...
What will happen?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will... Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves...
Thank you, Sebastian.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment. Getting places. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a...
You mean I'll actually...
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are... Give it a try. Quietly now.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well. Be careful.
librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Aloha Mora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my...
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. Wants to be skulking about. We must remain unseen.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Accio. Levioso.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him or at least get to the librarian.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. I like having... Now go. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
That's it.
Where might this lead? Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Protego. Revelio. Protego.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Levioso! Protego! Levioso! Is a book after all.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Sebastian!
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Blue.
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Any luck finding my diary and the rest of my books?
Levioso.
Accio. Incendio. Can you remind me what...
I need someone to collect the 5 books flying about the library. One of them is my personal...
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Any luck finding my dad?
Hello, Cressida.
Oh, what a... I'll happily take the heavy...
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time. I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly... Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? You accessed the restricted section? But...
Fair enough.
I want to hear everything. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here.
I think I know, sir.
Another pensive.
The man we saw before, the first memory showed him and 3 other professors using...
Miriam was right.
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did.
Why those memories? Now I'll have to take it with me to...
What will you tell them about...
I don't know how much I dare say. My instinct is...
I understand. I'll...
Good. But you'll want to pay it...
Plenty to keep me occupied.
You've done exceptionally well. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Hello, Lucan. That'd be brilliant.
If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me...
Incendio. Levioso.
Excellent form. You'll get it.
Levioso. 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 Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
That was something.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Keep trying.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
That's it. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You...
Oh, stop. Don't make... Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better...
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out indication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Levioso! Incendio! Stupefy!
Confringo!
The one!
Stupefy! Accio! Incendio!
The winner!
Confringo!
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Accio! Potato! Stupefy!
That's all you've got?
Levioso!
Levioso!
Better than that! Come on, Ringo!
Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy!
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Accio!
Confringo!
Stupefy! Stupefy!
Levioso!
Stupefy! Accio! Incendio!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Levioso!
Stupefy!
Confringo!
Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! There goes my way. Stupefy!
Acts like a winner!
Confringo!
Stupefy! Levioso! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Hey! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
What a duel. What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.